Hello, we're Chloe, Simon, Edie and Marley, and together we are the Inkpen-Butler Adventures. In this video, we take you with us on our 2-day trip to the ALTON Towers resort. We'll be taking a look around all of the kid-friendly attractions the resort has to offer, including the fabulously themed Cbeebies World, and give our thoughts on everything that we try. So come with us and enjoy our adventure.
Good morning! We are on our way to ALTON Towers. The weather is looking a little bit rainy, but we are used to that this season. We have not got a break from this rain. We live just into Kent, so it's going to take us about 4 hours to get there. Obviously we'll have to stop about halfway up, maybe at the Cambridge services, which is one of my favourites, but Simon would argue otherwise. Drop a comment and let us know, do you guys have favourite service stations to stop at? Because we definitely do as a family have favourite service stations. But yeah, come with us today and hopefully it will be a dry day. Oh, and I'm going to try and get fast pass tickets to ride Wicker Man with Edie. I've never rode it, Edie's never rode it, but she's officially 1.2, so we're going to go give it a go. Come with us.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
We have just arrived at ALTON Towers. Come on! We have parked all the way down in car park C, which is like miles that way. And from the sign, it says 15-minute walk. Now, I originally planned to get the monorail in, but this one here, after being cooped up in the car for 4 hours, was like, I walk. So we've ended up walking, which is quite good. We managed to walk, I think it's past Nemesis. Somebody who comes here, yes. You walk, yes. Somebody who comes here often will be able to tell me, but the Nemesis track, they are doing it all up, I believe, and there's like this whole like story behind it, and I can see the track over there, so maybe on the way back to the car later I might pop down there and get some pictures. But yeah, the car park doesn't look too busy. It is wet and rainy, which is like not ideal, but hopefully it means the queues and the wait times aren't too long. So let's go and hike to get in. To go and get our annual passes sorted, which turned into a bit of a palaver, but they did it. I guess they don't do it often, which makes sense because it was a bit of an ache. But in that time we have done the Bugby go round, and that was a walk straight on. We have done Jojo and Gran Gran's interactive house, which is really sweet if your kids aren't into rides. Again, that was a walk straight on. And now we are doing Postman Pat's parcel post, and that is a 5-minute wait, and I don't think it will be a 5-minute wait. The really good thing about Cbeebies Land is that they have like interactive toys throughout the queue line. which is really good for the children to stop and play with. It keeps them busy, especially if you're queuing like 45 minutes. The only other place I've seen things like this is the Gruffalo ride in Chessington, which I guess is like maybe a Merlin thing, but it would be good if other theme parks also like took initiative from it. But yeah, we're gonna get on and go deliver some posts. Just stopped to have a bit of lunch, and now we are going to meet Bing and Flop. Who is it? Who is it? It's Bing! I think it's so great that we're near their meet and greets, in the big fun show time like hub. They also have tents over here for the children to play in and like to keep themselves busy pre-show. So I think that's really cool. And I just love how bright and colourful it is. And there's lots of space for little ones to run around. So it's fantastic. But yeah, let's go meet. Who is it? Who is it?
So it is now time to say goodbye to Bing and Flop. They will be back later.
So yeah, as I said, they have these tents on the side. So like inside this one, you've got like a throwing game. Obviously it says that adults should be watching their children, and we would definitely advise that. But yeah, they've got a little throwing game that Evie's having to go at. So that's them doing that. There's 2 lanes, so there's enough for everybody to have a go. There you go, so that's in that one. Let's have a look in the other ones if we can film. This one is some sort of throwing game as well, where you can chuck things. And this is in the blue tent, so that's pretty cool. Oh god. So you've got the main big time fun stage here, and then to the back you have got the toilets. I feel like it's really important that the toilets are located. If you've got a small potty trained child, you'll know what I mean. But there's lots of chairs around, there's picnic tables, so you are pretty much kitted out for anything you need. And the main stage is undercover, so that's good when the weather is horrible and if you need to seek shelter. Left Cbeebies Land. We did the treetop adventures, so that said a 30-minute wait time, but the queue looked short, and the reason for that is they only had 3 bugs going around the track at one time. They also only let you go in 2s or 3s, so that tends to take a little bit longer. We are now going to go and find the David Williams area. But it's a bit of a maze. Like, we're struggling to download the app, which really, in hindsight, we should have done pre-coming. That is like a bit of a schoolboy error, like even for us. You know, real channel here, we do make mistakes. But we are walking through the grounds, and they are just stunning. They are really stunning. Like, whenever we've come up, we've done ALTON Towers 4 times now, but we've only ever done Cbeebies Land. So it's actually really nice for us to go and walk and have a look at other areas. Like, the view's stunning. We have just done the David Williams Land area, maybe, and it was really good. It's quite brightly coloured. Bits of it look like they could do some TLC, but we did do the carousel. Now, if you've watched our vlogs before, you'll know that Marley didn't, in our first Disney vlog I think we did, Marley hated the Carousel de Lancelot over in DLP. Well, we've got an update. He rode on his own horse and didn't have anybody hold on, so that was brilliant. Then Edie and I went to do Diego's Fantango something or other, and we did that twice. It was walk on both times, so that was brilliant. And then we went to do Gangster Granny, because Marley is 90 centimetres, so that means he can go on more. But the problem with that was the queue was 25 minutes and there was no way he was waiting that time, because he hasn't napped really today. So that's fabulous. We are going to head back down to Cbeebies Land now and go on the Octonauts ride. Earlier in the day, so like middle of the day, it was at a 25-minute wait, which is brilliant. We've known it to be like over 50. Here we go. But yeah, it was 25, so we're going to go see what it is now and hopefully get on it. Just done the Octonauts ride. Marley was super hyped. Unfortunately, he got onto the train, and then as soon as the poor lady tried to come and put a 90cm wristband on him, basically to say they're over 90 centimeters, so you don't have to keep getting checked. And he just freaked out. So yeah, he didn't make it onto the ride, so he came off. But Edie and Simon did it and they absolutely loved it. It was really good fun. And then we are going to head out for the day because we've got some tired children from our 5 o'clock start this morning. This is our day 2, so it's the second part of our video. We got here just before 10 o'clock and we divided. We thought that would be best for our family and it works. I know some people don't like to divide, but for us it works. Edie and I headed down to Spinball Wizard, which was a walk-on. They opened the ride, you can queue just before, and then they opened the rides at 10 and we are on and off within 15 minutes, so that's brilliant. The height restriction on Spinball Wizard is 1.2. They do check. So yesterday, but you will see it earlier on in the vlog, we did Fantango's dance thing over in David Williams area and they didn't check. So Alton Towers are a bit hit and miss, but they checked for Spinball Wizard. You do have to be 1.2. So we did that. Simon and Marley went to Cbeebies and they went to the Dougie Playhouse area and they met Dougie. So that was really cool. Marley loved that. I'm sure Simon insert a picture here. We're going to head down and do the Sea Life Centre now because we have friends coming up from Kent joining us this afternoon.
We hope you all have a wonderful evening. Why not come and get yourselves warmed up? A little bit of dancing this morning. Here we go. Incredible work, Tower Street. Well, here we go. I think everybody knows this one. So come over and join us. We want to see you dancing. Here we go. Let's go again. We know you know this.
busy time since we've last dropped in. We did the Peter Rabbit drop tower hoppity frame thing. It's like just a kiddie drop tower, so they really enjoyed that. And then we met up with our friends and we watched the Teletubby show in the big top show arena, which was really lovely. Then we've just gone and done the Bugby carousel, which is really good. It moves really slowly, so it allows the kids to get up and run around. And then we've just queued for about 35 minutes, even though it said 45 minutes. And we did the In the Night Garden ride, which is really lovely. It's nice to see they've done some bits on it to update and keep it looking fresh, because when we came last year it wasn't looking as fresh, but it looks like Iggle Piggle has had a new blankie, so that's really good for him. We are going to go out now into like the picnic bench area in front of the castle and have some lunch. Then we're going to head off and see what else we can get done before we head home. So should be a lovely afternoon. The weather's perked up completely and we're now all in t-shirts. So yeah, let's go. Done the driving school. You've got to be 1 metre, which is much better than at Legoland, where you have to actually be 1.1 to do the big size one. We're going to head back down and do this a ride in Botany Way. I don't know. Say hi. Mummy. So we're going to go and do that. The big girls want to do that, and that you have to be over 90 centimetres, so it's really ideal for the bigger children. We did the, where is it? It's over here. The carousel again, which they absolutely love. It's really good because it's not too long for them to lose interest and then want to climb off and, you know, go and explore, but it's long enough that it is fun. But yeah, it's really lovely over here in the world of David Walliams. It's just, I think they could do with putting maybe some more in. They have got one of the theme park rides, but they have no like main rides, if that makes sense. Well, they do, the carousel, a couple, but they could do with like a bigger one, I think, or something else. And we divided, and the girls did go on their water ride. They did get drenched, however. Yeah, you did it! And then we have come into the big Showtime tent thing to do Hey Ducky. And then I think we might call it a day and head home, but we should see. I think we've still got more in us.
Hello, Rolly. Hello, Betsy. Hello, Betsy. Now, how do you squirrels feel about being in Cbeebies Land today?
I'm excited!
And if we're lucky, we might even earn a badge from Dougie. Yeah. Would you all like to earn a badge from Dougie, everybody?
Yeah!
Well, I hope we've got everything we need with us if we're going to earn a badge from Dougie. We need lots of food and lots of snacks, don't we, Rolly? Because we don't want to get too tired. We don't want to get tired. Have we got any snacks with us, squirrels?
Cookies!
day and a bit at Alton Towers. We've managed to do some new rides, along with the rides that we love so much. We've done some new experiences and we've really enjoyed it. We have definitely fallen in love with Alton Towers, which leads me on to say I think we'll be back.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back. But now it's time to head on the long road home. Our next up adventure that we hope to see you guys on will be our Disneyland Paris trip. This will be probably, if not our last, but our second to last trip using the current annual passes. We will be vlogging, we're hoping to try some new rides, we're hoping to see some new characters, and some amazing bits will be coming up. We're also hoping to do a Chessington trip and a Chessington vlog just for you guys. So fingers crossed we'll get to sneak that one in as well. So until then, come with us and enjoy the adventure.